It is a beautiful day out here. Gorgeous weather. Big blue skies. No cars around. Just a great time all around. We are smack dab in the middle of June right now. Tulsa Tough is going on. It's been some great racing so far. Super awesome to watch. Training's been going pretty well. I feel pretty ripping. We got ToAD coming up in like a week. Tour of America's Dairyland up in Wisconsin. I'm gonna be doing a couple of those races, and then at the end of July I'll be doing Intelligentsia Cup. More than likely doing the P12. Super excited about that. Super excited to get in those fast races with those fast teams and just rip it up. And more than likely get shelled. But it'll be a fun time. I'll enjoy it. I'll learn some stuff. And it should make for good video content for you guys. Hopefully they're not too short. So like I mentioned, training has been going pretty well. I don't remember the exact number, but my threshold right now is around 4.3 watts per kilo, which is pretty decent for me. I'm feeling great. I've been doing a ton of riding, doing some training races like I mentioned last time, and overall I think my fitness is just coming on super strong. USA Cycling announced that Nationals is going to be in New Mexico in August. And so that's going to be, like I said, super hot and probably pretty miserable. But it's also been pretty hot up here in the Midwest. And I've been riding outside in the sun during some of the hottest parts of the day. So hopefully I'm decently acclimated to the heat by the time Nationals comes around. So one thing that's always worked super well for me as a bike racer is having summers off. Because I'm a teacher and because my wife is a teacher, we get the entire summer off, basically from the end of May until the beginning of August, which is up here in the Midwest at least, prime bike racing and riding season. I did have a little while where I was actually not a teacher. I was working for Lions Club International. Some of you longtime subscribers will remember that. And while I was still able to work my training in and riding in during the summer, it was a lot more difficult because I couldn't just go ride whenever I wanted. Now, having a full-time career with now 2 kids and a spouse makes it pretty difficult to get training in if you are working a full 40-hour work week, and makes it really hard to get those rides in and to make those group rides and get the proper training in. I definitely give respect to those riders that can pull it off, because it's hard, and when I did it for 3 years, it was really hard, and it was definitely not as enjoyable as it is now when I can just go out whenever I want and ride or race or do whatever. So although I do look forward to summer because of bike racing, I also look forward to summer because I just get to relax, and basically bike racing becomes my job over the summer. It's also much more convenient from the husband and dad perspective because I'm not away for 8 hours at work and then come home and go ride for 2 hours and train, or ride for an hour and a half to train and then see my kids. I can spend all day with my family, with my kids and my wife, and then go ride for 2 hours. And it's a lot more convenient that way, and it really, really, really helps. During the school year, things can get a little bit more hectic. I'm usually training after bedtime, just so that I can spend time with my kids and my wife, and then get my training in the evening. That can sometimes lead to recovery issues or not performing great during base season because of just not getting enough sleep. But overall, it works out pretty well. So today I'm doing hammer time. I'll throw a couple clips in here. You guys will see it to see. This is a super fast, super fun team group ride where we just go kind of all out, saddles blazing, and video and I made a really dumb mistake and just deleted part of the video where I was talking about how I didn't realize how close ToAD was. And what happened was it was actually the day after I made the first part of the video. So I went and raced. And I raced the Janesville 2-3. It was actually a ton of fun. I had a really good time. It really reinvigorated my sense for wanting to race. Something I talked about in the video that I would be interested in hearing your guys' view on is before going up there, I was actually pretty nervous to get back to racing, even though for the entire year and a half that we hadn't been racing, I've been wanting to get back into racing. And so it took a little bit of time for me to get over that nervousness, but once we were in the race, I was having a blast, and you're not really thinking about how nervous you are. You're just thinking about not blowing up. So sorry about that. Hopefully the rest of the video is good for you guys. Enjoy these clips from the race before I post the full race breakdown. So we got done just about maybe 20-30 minutes ago. Got done racing. I think the results put me in 40th place, which is like whatever. But I survived my first race in over a year and a half, and it was a blast. It was super fun. Lux was tearing it up at the front of the field. There were a couple crashes that I got caught behind. Luckily, I was able to keep it up without issue, and yeah, just kind of surf wheels and stay in and survive, really. It was a ton of fun, a good time. Really enjoyed racing. Looking forward to racing more in the future, so we'll see what happens.